Welcome to Maximize Your Monday. My name is Maximo Lora, and today's quote of the week is, by the way, it comes from Vince Lombardi. If that name sounds familiar, you maybe heard of the Lombardi Trophy. It's the actual Super Bowl trophy, was named after this gentleman. He's one of the best coaches in NFL history. He won 5 championships. Of the 5, 2 of them were the first and second Super Bowl. So he was actually at the first and second Super Bowl. The other 3 were previous to when they started doing the Super Bowls, right? And because he won 1 and 2, I'm assuming, and because of his history with the sport as a phenomenal coach, they named the actual Super Bowl trophy after him. So this is a quote from Vince Lombardi, NFL great coach. Here it goes. The price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and the determination that whether we win or lose, we have applied the best of ourselves to the task at hand. The price of success is hard work, dedication at the job at hand, and the determination that whether we win or lose, no matter what the result is, we have applied the best of ourselves at the task at hand. And I want to break it down piece by piece. The price of success is hard work. It's if you read that, it's really simple. It won't be easy. I always tell people, success is not going to be easy. It might not even be that hard as long as you keep it simple, but it will require work. Achieving success requires some kind of effort and perseverance. You need to get through the struggle. You need to get through the tough times. You need to be dedicated. Not only dedicated, you need to be consistent with the work. I like to tell people when it comes to success, it really comes down to 2 things. It comes down to skill and effort. You need to learn new skills and then put in the effort. Now, one other thing that when we talk about success is hard work, you got to think about there's a price to pay. Success is never on sale. I always tell people, success is never, ever on sale because people are always looking for the easy way. What's the easy way? Like I said earlier, I don't believe success is easy. And it might not always be hard as long as you keep it simple. So don't look for the easy way. Maybe look for the simple way. But guess what? You're going to have to go through something hard. Either you pay it now or you pay it later. But greatness, like being legendary, is never on sale. It's never half off. You can't achieve legendary success, like something that you're going to be remembered for years and years to come, at a discount. It doesn't come at a discount. You got to pay the price for yourself. It does require hard work. Now, some people tie wealth to success, and really, and I'll get into it in a minute, but success it really comes down to what you want out of it. But if we're talking about wealth accumulation and wealth, like creating wealth, I want to say this because I think it goes hand in hand with the word hard. Creating wealth, becoming wealthy is hard. But you know what else is hard? Being broke. And I always tell people, you got to choose your hard. Either you're gonna go and go through the hardness of achieving success and accumulating wealth, or going through the hardness of being broke. You can't do both, you know? You can't be broke and skeptical, right? Nah, it doesn't work that way. Now, the quote continues, and remember, the price of success is hard work, and the second line is dedication to the job at hand. Dedication to the job at hand. The word dedicate, to be dedicated, is the importance of staying committed to something, staying focused, never quitting. You got to stay focused at the task at hand and embracing the hard work. Saying to yourself, you know what? This may be hard, but I know how important my why is. That's why it's always important to have a why, because when you have a strong enough why, the how doesn't matter, because you're going to get through that how. You're going to stay disciplined, and you're going to embrace the hard work, because you're going to see the hard work as a prerequisite to the results you want to achieve. And also when it comes to discipline, is disciplining yourself to understand how to prioritize what's important to you. Is what I'm about to do in alignment with my goals, with my achievements, or is it a distraction? And then not only prioritizing, but investing in yourself. Remember what I said earlier, that it really comes down to skill and effort. Sometimes people, they're down to put in the effort, but they're not willing to become better. And that's the power of dedication. When you dedicate yourself to say, you know what? I might not be 100% better today than yesterday, but maybe I can be 1% better than yesterday, and 1% better the next day, 1% better the next day. You just dedicate yourself to become better. You're reading personal development books. You're reading books in your craft. See, a lot of times people tell me, Max, I just don't know what to read. Well, my thing is, what is your passion? What do you do for a living, or what would you like to do for a living? Have you truly become a master at your job, at your work, at your gift, your God-given genius? I call it the triple G, the God-given genius. Have you become a master at that? What do you believe that God has blessed you with? What is the seed that God put in you? I was doing a master class a while back, and a friend of mine, she goes, Max, I like how you put that, because I was talking about how in Genesis, it talks about God placed a seed in us. He said, be fruitful. If you understand that, see, many people think that the word fruitful in that context, it just means to go make babies. A fruit is an organism that has a seed from within. So it has a seed within. So what I believe is also, God placed a seed of his genius inside of us. So when he says to be fruitful and multiply, he doesn't just mean go make kids. It's about multiplying your skill, becoming better, going to sharpen that axe, reading books. My question to you, once again, when was the last time you read a book on your profession, on your career, on your job, on the task at hand? See, I'm in sales. I do network marketing as well. I also do graphics. I've studied all of those subjects. Why? Because I'm passionate about it. I'm also passionate about travel. I read books, blogs about travel. Why? Because I'm passionate about it. So I'm dedicated to becoming better. And not just dedication to becoming better, but the dedication to pursue excellence. Pursue excellence. So we're dedicating ourselves to pursue excellence, which leads to determination. See, I just said you got to be disciplined, which is discipline. I talked about dedication, and now I'm talking about determination. You got to be determined. That goes to the other part of the quote. It ends with the determination that whether we win or lose, we have applied the best of ourselves to the task at hand. That's how he ends the quote. So it's talking about a determination that you're going to give your best effort. You're saying regardless of the outcome, regardless of the obstacle, regardless of the setback, regardless if we're down by 20, regardless of what the scoreboard says, we are going to give it our best. We're going to play full out. Or as I like to say, we're going to max out. We're going to live full and die empty. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to excellence, if you're really truly looking to become excellent, you have to build resilience. You have to have it. You have to have resilience. You have to learn how to maintain a positive mindset. Maintain. See, it's not just having the mindset, because when you go through adversity, you're gonna deal with some challenges, some obstacles, and that mindset might go bye-bye, but you have to learn how to keep that mindset, how to have an attitude of gratitude, how to have an attitude of excellence, an attitude of, you know what, I'm gonna give it my best. And another attitude is personal integrity. Like when you do things, when you're out there in the field, when you're out there achieving success, going after it, winning, when you're starting that business, when you're at work, at your career, you're saying, I have personal integrity with myself and a commitment to excellent all my endeavors. No matter what I do, I want to be excellent. Early on, maybe you heard this in the previous episode, I talked about when I was a little boy, my name is Maximo. And one of the things that my mom always reminded me, and it really ingrained it in me, and it made it a part of my DNA, is my level of excellence, because she kept reminding me what my name meant. Maximo means the greatest. You have to be great. If I came home with a B, she's like, what's this B? Why didn't you get an A? You're the greatest. Come on, let's go. And that's how I always strive to be excellent. And then it ends with, we have applied the best of ourselves at the task at hand. So he talks about that you applied the best of yourselves at the task at hand, giving your best effort regardless of the outcome. So regardless of the outcome, you're giving your best effort. And that's how all I wanted to do when I was as a little kid, is always giving my best. Because I remember my mom telling me, you're the greatest, give it your best. So no matter what the task is, you are expecting excellence. You're proceeding in excellence. You're cultivating a mindset of excellence. Now, here's what I want you to know. Excellence is not a skill. It's not something that you have to, like, I wouldn't say you can learn it, but it's not a skill. It's an attitude. It's an attitude. And here's what I'm here to tell you. The reason I believe excellence is an attitude is not about being the best. It's not. It's about doing your best in everything you do. I'm going to repeat that. Excellence is not about being the best. It's about doing your best in everything you do. That is excellence. Aristotle talked about excellence being a habit, because if you do it over and over and over again, excellence becomes a habit. It's when you don't feel like showing up, and you still show up because of your commitment, because of your dedication, because of your discipline. That's excellence. And that's what Vince Lombardi, his coach, he was talking to his team and reminding them that success comes down to hard work. Success comes down to dedication. Success comes down to determination. That's what Vince Lombardi was talking about, especially when it comes to sports. Super Bowl, the football game, it comes down to the inches, not just the yards, the inches. And in those inches, are you putting in the hard work? Are you dedicated to your craft? Are you determined to win? Now, I want to leave you with some encouragement and some empowerment. I want to encourage that you apply the best of yourself to your goals and dreams. See, when you think about your goals and your dreams, if they truly are like your wildest dreams, your biggest dreams, think about this real quick. If you think about the biggest dream in the world, the biggest goal, the biggest thing you want to do in life, how do you expect to achieve something that big, giving it minimum effort? You have to put maximum effort into everything you do. You have to go into it applying your best, saying, you know what, I'm going to give it my best. And you have to know that success is within reach. Just because you see someone else winning or succeeding at something that you wanted to do, remember, it's about collaboration, not competition. Collaboration is going to get you further. When it comes to someone else winning, also think about yourself. When I say apply the best of yourself, ask yourself, how can I become better to be my best? What can I learn from that other person that's winning? And you know how you get that? Through dedication and perseverance. You have to go through the struggles. Struggle is a teacher. Failure is a teacher. A lot of times, and I said this in a previous episode, we are told that failure is bad. You get that big F on top of the paper, and we get scared and we quit because we failed. But you know what? Success was right over that. And I want to remind everyone before I get into a close or anything like that, success comes in all shapes and forms. I know I get on these talks and I talk about success, and sometimes I talk about wealth and money, but it comes in all different forms. My definition of success can be totally different from yours. But in simple terms, if we're talking about simple terms, success is the ability to live life the way you want to live it, to live life in your terms and not be stressed out. Why? You are too blessed to be stressed. Before God told us what to do, before God said, be fruitful, before he said multiply, before he said have dominion, he said he blessed them. So before we were told to do anything, before you get stressed out at work, go, oh my God, I haven't even got to do that work. I haven't got to achieve that goal. You were blessed since the jump. So in simple terms, as long as, for me, I'm giving you my definition, success is the ability to live life on your terms, the way you want to live it, doing what you want to do. If you living in a decent sized house, picking up a newspaper and reading it all day and not having to work is success to you, congratulations. And if you got that life because maybe you make enough residual that you don't have to work, congratulations. If your definition of success is pouring into children and being a teacher, and you have a classroom, you teach children, and that makes you happy, congratulations, you have success. That's why I want to remind you, because we get caught up sometimes. But going into our declaration, I wanted to say that before I go into the declaration, because today's declaration has to do with money. And I don't want anyone to come at me like, Max, success is not just about money. I know it's not. But for some people, and many people, money can change things. You can do more good with more money. There's not evil about money. Don't get it twisted. And a lot of times people stay broke or stay in lack because they're afraid or been told that wealth, prosperity, abundance is not for them. Well, I'm here to tell you that abundance is your birthright. Like God designed you for abundance. Think about it. Why would he want his children in lack and poverty? I don't know, but think about it this. If you had a choice between your kids living a good life or a life of lack, which one would you choose for your children? Obviously, you're going to pick a life of abundance because you want nothing but the best for your kids. So how do you think our Heavenly Father feels about us? He wants nothing but the best. So when I end this talk today with our declaration of the week, I don't want anyone to come at me like, Max, or money, this, that. I'm giving you this declaration. You can use it how you want to use it, all right? And the reason we do declarations is we're speaking to the subconscious mind. We're telling the subconscious mind, in present tense, what we expect to happen in the future. So our subconscious mind can believe, we say it in present tense, so our subconscious mind can believe it's already existed, it's already true, so it acts accordingly, all right? So write this one down. You can add it to your declaration. By the way, we have a section in here every week. You can write your own declarations. So if you like the declaration of the week for this week, you can copy it into next week's and continue reciting it to yourself. So here's the declaration. I went on a little tangent, right? They got excited. When I get excited, I go on little tangents. But I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Woo! That one gets me excited. Let me say that one more time. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. See, I learned long ago that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until the day you die. I'm going to newsflash. I don't know how you're going to do it. I have some ways on how I do it, but figure out a way to create residual. I'm talking about Michael Jackson money. I'm talking about, Michael Jackson made more money dead than when he was alive. Elvis Presley money. You know what I'm talking about? So if you listen to that declaration, money comes to me in increasingly quantities. Imagine getting paid every day bigger and bigger and bigger amounts. And the declaration continues through multiple sources. So not just one way of getting paid. Sometimes I talk to people about starting a side hustle, about creating residual income, about starting a home-based business. And they go to me, but Max, I already have a job. I get it. But did you know that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income? So if the average millionaire has 7, why can't you and I have 2 or 3? I'm not telling anyone to quit their job. I'm saying, what if you started something on the side based on something that you're passionate about, something that gets you excited, and it created an extra cash flow? Then you can use that cash flow to create more cash flow. Think about that. One of my mentors, he says this, he goes, Max, you got to figure out a way to get your money to make babies. So you got to impregnate your money to make more money. That's how he says it, right? So the declaration continues through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Increasing quantity, multiple sources, continuous basis. To me, that sounds like financial freedom. And let me be clear when it comes to wealth and rich, because many times people confuse this. If you find a way to make money while you sleep, a true residual income, like passive income, what's going to happen is you're going to have wealth. Wealth is when you have time and money. I know a lot of rich people. They have a lot of money, but very little time because they're always at work. They're working close to 100 hours a week, and they're making crazy money, but they don't have no time to enjoy the money with their family. Now, don't get it twisted. They're providing for the family. They're creating an amazing lifestyle for their family to enjoy. But at one point, that person that's rich has to learn how to take that money and have that money make more money to buy back some of their time. Wealth is when you have time and money together. That's considered wealth. That's financial freedom. And financial freedom brings time freedom. You could do what you want, when you want, with who you want. And it also brings one of my favorite, location freedom. Imagine not having to worry about getting paid because you got to go to work tomorrow. But what if you could just go anywhere around the world and you still got money coming in? That's the beauty of residual, and that's the beauty of creating passive income. So I'm going to leave you once again with the declaration just so you can hear it one more time, and we're going to wrap this up. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasingly quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Maximo Lora. I'm super excited to have you tuning in. I appreciate your follow, your subscription, your likes, your comments, just you listening to today's video. I appreciate that. I truly have a heart full of gratitude. I thank you for it. If you got some value, let me know in the comments. Share, like, all that good stuff, and tune in each and every Monday. Once again, we get the quote of the week as well as the declaration of the week from the Maximize Your Life Planner. You can go to maximizeyourlifeplanner.com. You can find it there. Once again, thank you so much for your time. God bless. Take care. Let's go impact this world, and let's go live life to the max. Peace out.